everything, and it's just piling up in foster homes. I'd rather take a kid that needs love than have my own. Yeah. And there's so many like dangers that come with it. Like anyone who has kids, like you is strong as fuck. Yes, like I praise you, but like nah, I don't think I want to do
that. just to add on to the statistics they saying, one of the biggest things statistically shows that makes women happy later on in their life. Like there's more women on antidepressants now than ever in that above 40 bracket, and it's because one of the big things that makes women happy is a family. You know, like look, imagine having a family reunion and looking around and seeing 30 grandchildren that all came from you. You know, like that's something that like it's a very amazing feeling for a woman, because that's y'all's gift, is to be able to create life. Like that's the one thing that a man will never pump a baby out of his asshole. Like that makes y'all very, very unique and perfect in a certain way. So to the ones at the table who said, you know, you might not have kids, I just want to strongly say, please try to reconsider. Yeah, because it's at the end of your life, it's going to be the thing that makes you the most happy.
And it's a beautiful process to go through too. Like
really is. Yeah.
The whole 9 yards. Like, I feel like every woman should go through it.
Yeah. I agree with you, but please with the right guy, ladies.
Yeah, right guy. For sure.
What's the next one? We got €5 from Tel9265. Shout out to Europe. I wonder where you're at over there. You don't decide your own rating. You aren't dating yourself. Confidence is owning what you are, not lying to feel better about yourself. Okay. Very true, man. We already discussed that. Yeah. Well, they don't like that. $5 for hombre of the house. If a tall, rich, handsome, intelligent, loyal man walked into the room, who in the room has the best chance to get him? Of this table?
It would be his preference.
You never know what I actually agree with the lady on that one. It would be his preference.
Yeah, like you said, our opinion doesn't matter. So.
But if y'all could say one girl that y'all think is the best in the room, does anybody want to? They're all way too equal, bro. I don't think they could.
It would be his preference.
It's his preference. We can't just say,
oh,
her.
We're all beautiful, and we all offer different things.
We all different
type of question is that?
All right, next one then. What's the next?
That's actually all caught up, man.
Oh, that's all caught up? Oh, finally all caught up. Thank you. All right. So now we can get back to... Okay, we're going to get down to the last question I like to do. It's like the second to last question. I want to know if there's something about the dating marketplace that bothers you. What is it? What is it about dating right now or sex or whatever that bothers you a lot? We'll start on this end this time.
Oh, damn. I had to go first.
We can swap it up if you think you already know.
That you said that bothers me?
Yeah, what's something that bothers you about dating or sexual marketplace, any of that right now?
The current day in the market.
Yeah, what pisses you off about guys? I'm trying to put y'all on game of anything that y'all might be bothered about.
I'm going to say going into things thinking that, like, women aren't loyal, because I feel like a lot of men are, like, they get hurt just like us. So, you know, I feel like most men, they go into stuff, like I said, just like us, thinking, like, they need to keep their guard up because we going to hurt them. So, I don't know. I just feel like that's something big. Like
the guys keeping their guard up too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, I'm not here to hurt you. Like, let me love on you. But, yeah.
I think guys that are super reserved like that, it's like two different things. It can either be that he's such a player, honestly, that he gets so many other girls that he doesn't need to be vulnerable around you. It doesn't like he has enough of other people to, like, if he wanted to be vulnerable, it might be somebody else. And another thing is guys don't need to be vulnerable. This is something that women say every time on this show. What you just said is something that I've heard 100 times already. And the thing is, it's a projection of how women are, because y'all like to have y'all like to be vulnerable. But in reality, we don't like that. And if you have a guy,
like to be vulnerable?
Yes, and if a guy keeps being vulnerable with you, it's extremely red flag. It can be annoying, and it should be. It naturally should be annoying to you. And like the thing is, it's not natural. Like a guy shouldn't do that. Now, are they? Like I was saying earlier, guys are bitch made today. There's more guys that are bigger bitches than ever. So you got to understand that most guys are gonna do that shit. And you got to see.
I guess I just don't want a hard body all the time.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, a guy that's doing that, it's either because like he's talking to other girls, so he's like that with everybody. Like he's never emotional, or he's like a regular guy, but he's never emotional. Like I'm saying, he's a stoic man. Men are taught to be stoic. That's like not showing emotion. Like the way that shout out to Jay Waller, like what he likes to say is a man is supposed to be the rock on the side of the oceans, and a woman's emotional waves are supposed to be able to crash over him. It's not he's supposed to be the stoic, non-emotional man. That's what he's supposed to be. And your emotions should be able to grow over him and not do anything to him, not make him react in bad ways or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. What about for you? What's something about the sexual marketplace, day marketplace that bothers you or men?
That they just be geeking for cat coochie.
They'd be too extra, huh?
Yeah. And it's like they feel like that's gonna keep you attached. And it's like, that's the bare minimum. Like, I don't care about that.
Yeah, like you're not trying to have sex like that, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying like that's just not gonna keep me attached to you just because you fucked me good. It's more to it than that. So that's why I'm single. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like you gotta understand. Like I said, there's so many guys out here. They're not getting pussy, so that's all they're going to do is DM about. Those are simps to me. Like any guy that gives out more, like in my like the way I define a simp is somebody that gives more than they're receiving. So. Like if you give too much and she's not either adding to your life in some way or giving sex or some type of thing, you know, then you're simping. You're going too far. And but yeah, there's I don't think that woman can have burning genuine desire. That's something I like to talk about. Like having that real love for somebody. I don't think it comes from you have to want to give something back. I guess you could say. Yeah. But what about you? What's something about the sexual dating marketplace or men or anything that bothers you?
Honestly, I think the whole double standard thing.
On the body counts or what?
Everything.
Like which double standard? There's a bunch of them.
Double standards with anything. Like, okay, speaking from a relationship point of view. Say I go out with my friends. My phone's being blown up every 2 seconds. What you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Da, 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 da. But when you go out, I don't bother you. I just let you do what you do. So it's like, when you do it, it's okay. But when I do it, it's not. You know what I mean? Just let me go out.
It's a double standard.
Right.
I do it.
Exactly.
Well, first off, there's tons of double standards in the world today, and that's what they are. But you gotta understand why. Is men and women the same? No, are men and women the same? No, it's very simple. Are men and women the same? We're not the same. We're completely different things. Okay, so because of that, there's gonna be certain privileges that men have, and there's certain privileges that women have. A woman that's 19, 20 years old that looks beautiful, she has the opportunity to go on a yacht in Miami. An 18, 19-year-old man does not have nearly the leverage to ever do something like that. He's going to be 35, 40 before he might get that. We don't skip the line at the club. We don't get into VIPs or anything. Can't wear makeup. Just, yeah. Yeah. We're ugly. We're just ugly. So because we understand that men and women are different, though. There's certain privileges that y'all got that men are never going to get to experience, and there's certain things that men got that you'll never get to experience. But honestly, to go back to that, like how my relationship is, and I teach other people that in purple pill relationships to have a curfew. Like both people aren't going out. Like it's not like I don't go out. Like I went out this weekend because I had to for some things, but like for the most part, me and my girl, like she doesn't go. She's not the type to go out. I'm not the type to go out. We just don't go out. If we do go out, we go out together. Like it's not that big of a deal. But a lot of people like to fight for stuff like this. Fight for friendships when those friendships aren't worth more than your relationship. Fight to be able to go out and have nights to go spend money that we should be saving for our future. You know, to just go and get drinks and just like party and stuff and like put yourself out there for attention and stuff. All that shit is really unnecessary. But we live in a world today where everybody thinks they need that. They need like FOMO is so fucking huge. If everybody else is doing it, I gotta go do it too. And like it's just like, but I think it ruins a lot of relationships. It might work for y'all though. I'm not gonna sit there and say you've been together for 4 years, and there are relationships that it works with. But just me personally, I like to teach that both people should have a curfew and neither should be going out late or doing anything because it just causes issues. And like the double standards we're talking about, men and women are completely different. I don't think a woman should be even wanting to go out. No offense to you, because I know you're in a good relationship, but I don't think that women should even want to go out. If you have a good man that you really care about, you don't even want to go out anymore. I've met so many girls who are like, yeah, like if the dude's right, I'll fucking stay home every night with him. Like it just depends how good the guy is, though.
You gotta think about it.
Ain't nobody you can go out and come home and still.
Exactly.
What?
It just depends.
Ain't nobody gonna sit in each other's face all day.
Like, well, I can see this is another thing that people think. But I, as a business owner, like I make very good money with multiple businesses, and I stay home all the time. I sit in my office. She stays doing her crocheting, doing her thing. Like we don't sit there stick up each other's ass all day. Like we literally are doing our own thing. We're just in the same house. But like a lot of people will be like, oh, you're not. In my opinion, if you get tired of spending time with somebody or you're annoyed of somebody, it's because you're doing something wrong. Like I think it's always a self-reflection of you not being able to communicate correctly, because if two people communicate correctly, you'll never have those type of issues. I have two amazing sets of families because my parents divorced and like they went and both remarried, and both of them, do you think either one of my moms were ever going out all the time or doing anything? Or like no, like they both stayed home and saved money, worked on their future, on their goals, on the family. Like it wasn't about fucking going and hanging out with friends all the time. It's a really goofy new trend, and it comes from people having broken families and seeing their moms and dads do it and thinking it's normal. But like I had two perfect families that didn't do that shit, so to me it's abnormal as fuck. I'm like, wow, this is weird that people do this in relationships. It's weird to me. Did you have something to say though, or did you just want your question though?
Oh,
I thought that you wanted to say something. Oh yeah, well, yeah, you can answer. So, what's something about the dating marketplace, sexual marketplace that bothers you? And yeah, men.
So, kind of to piggyback on you, the communication, but communication and like the lack of and assumptions. Like, so many guys be in my phone, so many guys have fucked with me, like, et cetera, et cetera. I can keep going. Like, I don't tell you I want to be your girlfriend because we just chilling. Like, I'm just doing this. Like, I'm not thinking of no intentions. Like, you're assuming that I want to be in a relationship with you one day, but I do not. Like, I'm just here chilling. Like, but the communication and lack of, like, I feel like communication should be in the beginning. Like, hey, I'm not even looking for nothing right now. So don't assume that I'm ever going to be into you past us having sex, past us going out, and maybe I pay, maybe you pay. Like, that's what it is. So don't assume it's nothing more than what I've communicated.
Oh,
and,
you're
like,
just a G.
And if we haven't communicated, then like if we haven't communicated about me wanting you, like, don't think I want you.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm surprised to hear
Like,
that. I feel like mostly it's the women usually begging for that type of stuff. So, yeah. Well, no, I definitely know that. Yeah, that is right. There is guys, but I hear women all the time say that they're trying to get certain high caliber guys that they want to be in relationships with them. But
I'm gonna tell you if I want you. I'm gonna tell you if we're dating, or if we're dating exclusively, or if I want to be in a relationship with you. If I haven't told you anything about it just being you, do not expect it to just be you. Like, don't.
Yeah, that's weird that guys would even do that. Honestly,
like,
I think that's super
get out
weird.
your feelings.
I kind of understand it though, where she's coming from, because honestly, as you mentioned, most guys are sexless nowadays, so that's a guaranteed pussy. Basically,
yeah.
So they're gonna try to do anything to lock it down,
or not one-itis. What's it called? Where he doesn't have abundance mindset.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
Vice versa though, it goes both ways, guys and girls. Like,
oh, with the communication and doing that.
Yeah, don't expect it from a guy if you haven't told him you want it.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
Vice versa, like.
No, yeah, I agree. I hear it happen for guys all the time. Hey, Mal and Chad, what's up, bro? I'm gonna have to get you on again this next month, bro. What about you? What's something about the sexual dating marketplace that bothers you, men? Anything?
Kind of to piggyback off what she said, I feel like guys, like, when you tell them the truth, like, I'm just dating, I'm just trying to hang out, I'm just trying to just chill,
get to know people,
they don't fucking like that at all, and they're not even trying to be serious, but they're gonna sit there and act like they want to be serious and do all this shit, and then try to trap you. And then when you get to the point where you like them and shit, they treat you like a fucking thumbtack. Like, yeah. I didn't even want to get here, you know? So I feel like just lack of honesty and lack of communication is like, I don't understand why people feel like they need to do the most.
I mean, I'll explain it. It makes perfect sense to me, because those type of guys that you're talking to that are acting that way, they don't have an abundance mindset. They're not the type that are getting a ton of girls. So they're going to sit there and try to lock you in and make you a serious thing. So they have something serious, but y'all are being very, and to the point where y'all don't want anything. And most women want, would want somebody to lock them in. But if it's not the right guy, why would you want to be locked in by him? Yeah. So But I truly think that it's crazy hearing this, because most of the time on the panel, I hear girls saying that they're chasing really hard for a guy and they want the relationship and he's not giving it to them. So it's crazy hearing it the opposite way for this panel.